Making my way downtown to the kitchen, making breakfast for the dogs now. This is Michi's new food that looks like oatmeal, which actually looks pretty delicious. They're old food. This is Sojo's. We love using the chicken recipe. And then Michi, because she has, you know, been getting older and she has kidney issues, she can't have too much protein. This diet allows us to basically manage her protein intake. Because of that, she has lost some weight actually. That girl lost about 2 pounds ever since going on this diet, which is good for her because as she's getting older, those joints ain't working out well, you know, so she can't be having too much weight. For Navi, 1 scoop for Mommy, for Michi. You can see there's like oats and veggies. There's beets, carrots. I don't know what the green stuff is, maybe broccoli. Super healthy looking. We give them this turkey bone broth from Open Farm. Shake it up. Twin Navis and Michi's. Down. Yeah, good girl. Navi, come. You ready, Navi? Say Urf. Urf. Down. Paw. Yeah, good girl. Made this really good soup yesterday. I wish I made like a bigger pot, but I didn't think we were gonna like it as much. I like to put yuca, butternut squash, bell peppers, corn of course, garlic, onion, leek. What else is in here? Cilantro, parsley, and I think that's pretty much it. Oh man, yes. Yes, yes, yes. You have to put some parsley, curly parsley and cilantro. It just adds a whole world of a difference. It's like Coachella in your mouth. I feel like this is one of those recipes that I've been wanting to show you guys, but we just didn't come around to making it. I need to teach you guys how to make this soup. This is a soup that I made in Coachella actually. It's one of those soups that like, if you want to impress somebody, you make this, blow their heads off. I know, Money. It's rainy today. That means we can't go on a walk. No walk. She's like, wait, but today's such a good day for a walk, even if it's raining. Come on, Dad. Come on, please take me. Is that what you're thinking? What is it? Navi, come up. Come up. Okay, you have to come here first. Navi, come up. Yeah. Navi, look outside. What is that over there? Hopefully the rain stops so that we can take them out on a walk. If we can get a walk in today, you guys can get your goals. That's what these things are. It tracks their activity and it lets us know how much they need.
Do you guys wanna go for a walk? Do we maybe wanna go for a walk? Excuse me, ma'am. Would you maybe wanna go for a walk? Is that a yes? Is that a yes? Ah!
Start your computations.
All right, come on, girls.
Let's go, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
We just came back from a walk with the dogs. I'm so glad we were able to walk them today because it's been raining a lot in LA, which is nice, but if you have pets, you already know. They're just like really cooped up and bored at home. So it stopped raining for a little bit and we took them out. So anyways, I wanted to answer some questions because I posted on my Instagram, I think it was like about a week ago, because I was getting a lot of questions on these little devices that we have on the dogs. So we've actually been using this company for like, I want to say even maybe 2 years now. This is the Whistle Tracker. So they have the Whistle Go and the Whistle Go Explore, which is the one we have here. We have the Explore, and these are really cool because it's a GPS tracker, a health tracker, and a fitness tracker. So I'll explain a little bit more, but I just want to show you what it looks like. So it's really, really light. I mean, I don't know how much it weighs, but it's like nothing. It doesn't weigh anything really. It's very, very light. I don't think the dogs ever feel bothered by it. And we have a pink one for Money, a green one for Navi. Can I see? And then Michi is also wearing the pink one. If you have a pet, I feel like this is that one thing that every pet parent should have. It gives you such a peace of mind and you're able to know things that you honestly otherwise wouldn't be able to find out. So it's a GPS tracker, a health tracker, and a fitness tracker. Today's video is sponsored by Whistle, so I want to say thank you guys for supporting our channel. And this is overall just a great product and we love it so much. We've been using it for like 2 years. Oh, hello son. Finally! But yeah, we got it 2 years ago because I was really intrigued by the idea of having a GPS tracker on the dogs because we first moved into this house, and before we moved here, we lived in downtown. So once we moved in, I knew that I was gonna let the dogs like run in the backyard and like have a good time, but I was always worried in the back of my mind, like what happens if they accidentally got out and like how would I find them? So it gave me a real peace of mind that we have the GPS tracker. But now with some added features, I'm just so excited because it's so useful. So when I said it's also a health tracker, it basically is able to detect if your dog is licking or scratching a little too much. So it's really cool. I'll have Wa show you guys the app a little bit more later, but it helps us know whenever the dogs are itching too much or licking too much. Navi, for example, she has allergies. It was around this spring where she suddenly got really bad allergies, and I didn't even know that her scratching was elevated until I saw that she had patches of fur missing. So I wish I could have had this at the time because it will tell me on the app if they've been scratching a little more or if they've been licking a little more, so you can just detect these things, especially if you're someone that works and you know you're probably away from your pet half of the day, and by the time you come home you don't really know how much they've been scratching or licking. So it's just a great way to monitor their health, and it also like provides a report on the app and you can just send it off to your vet so that you and your vet can actually work together and kind of monitor their health. Money, she also licks a lot, but lately I've been seeing on the app that she's been licking significantly less, but Michi on the other hand has been licking more. So it's just really cool, like you're able to find out your pet's behavior and like health activity while you're not with your pet. So that's another really cool thing. There's also the fitness tracker, which we use all the time. The fitness tracker is basically just picture like a fitness tracker that you would have for yourself to see how many calories you burn, how many steps you've walked, that type of thing. So it tracks how much the dogs have been working out. So we always make sure that we meet the goal, or like we try our best to meet the goal because we've been very busy, but at least that's a good way for you to know like, okay, how much am I walking them? And you can compare it to like the week before to see if you've been like slacking off a little bit, because I think walking is really important for a dog and we really try to make sure we reach the goal every day. But you set a goal, or you can see what other dogs like in their age range, weight range, how much that they're walking and what's the average, and you can kind of go off from there. But yeah, we set a goal for the dogs, which is usually, I think it's like 40 minutes for all of them. Whenever you finish walking them at the end of the day, whether it be your second walk or your first walk, you're able to check the app and see how much your dog has walked. The battery life is great. It's so good. We don't have to charge it. I mean, it depends on which setting you set it on. For us, we don't have to charge it all that much at all. We actually charge it maybe once every 2 weeks, I want to say, depending on how active the dogs have been. But when you're home, it actually connects to the Wi-Fi and it goes on battery saving mode. So when you're not at home within your Wi-Fi range, it will check with the GPS satellites. You can have it set at 6 minutes. So it will check in every 6 minutes to see where your pet is at. But if you want it to be more accurate, then you can put it at 3 minutes, or you can put it at live tracking. But it's great because once you're home, it always uses the Wi-Fi, so it goes into battery saving mode. Okay, so now Wa can show you guys a little bit more on how the app works.
Okay, so yeah, the app is really cool, and it's honestly the other part of this whole experience, right? So first you have the locations app, and that shows you where your dogs are. And then Ansu, the activity tab. Her goal is 40 minutes and she has reached 88% of that goal. Down here, it shows how many calories they have burned today and the distance they've traveled today. The hours of rest. Okay, and the next tab is the health tab. I love this tab because it really shows their scratching and their licking. For Michi right here, as you can see, it's infrequent for scratching, and then licking is occasional. And then for Navi, on the other hand,
it's not
hers is
good.
pretty bad. Like her scratching is elevated or has elevated in the past 7 days. The licking has also gone to occasional.
I think this is really cool because you can see how it's really tracking it. It shows you she's been scratching about 184 seconds per day. Right here, licking, she licks about an average of 9 minutes per day. Just like really interesting information because I feel like I always see Navi itching or scratching, and I'm not sure like, is that normal or is that too much?
Right.
But with this graph, you can kind of see like, okay, Navi is definitely in the elevated range now, or the occasional range with licking.
That's the health tab. There's also the pet tab, and this is where all the information of your dog goes. Here, you're able to edit their age, their breed, sex, weight, and then with all the information that we put about Money right here, it'll tell you that dogs similar to Money will get around 28 to 53 or 54 minutes. And that's pretty much it to this app, really. Like, I love using it so much. It's really fun to use. It keeps you engaged. The thing that I like about this whole goal thing is that it makes me try to keep up with it every day. As you can see, we don't keep up with it every single day. Like yesterday, she only got about 5 minutes. It's definitely something for us to like,
even for the humans.
Yeah, for us, it's like it challenges us to go out and have them reach the goal.
Yeah, and if you're wondering about the battery life, you're able to check it up here. So, I mean, we haven't charged it in like a couple days, but you can see our battery life is still pretty full. It lasts really long. Overall, we're just really happy with the Whistle Go Explorer. It's really been able to help us with monitoring our dogs and knowing about their health, also their fitness. I think all of that is really important.
So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, we'll leave any links below so that you guys can check it out.
She slept this entire time. She's so tired after one walk. Hi. I think in the future, you know, we'll always have dogs and we'll always adopt our dogs. I feel like in the future, I only want to adopt senior dogs. They're just so special, and I feel like, you know, they're kind of overlooked because people always want like or most people want that like puppy energy, and that's like really fun too, but I feel like senior dogs are so special. They're so, I don't know, like they're just really calm. They got themselves figured out. They know who they are. I love her old lady energy. Look at this. She's so gentle.
You talking about her old lady energy?
Yeah, this is that old lady energy.
Yeah.
Old dogs are great. Move aside, Navi.
No,
get away.
I do agree with. Now that she's older, like she is such a good dog. Yeah, like that.
Her breath may stink a little more now, but you know.
A lot more. What I do like about her is that she doesn't have that crazy energy like Navi does. Like Navi's just always waiting for you to like give her attention so that she could run, or like she always just looks at you like scratching her.
Hi. Oh my god, hi! How are you? Oh, fine, thank you. Oh, a little bit.
It's our neighbor.
Cold, huh? I'll eat it all. Thank you.
Thank you. When we were walking, I picked up this fig. It won't focus though.
We always find fruits outside.
I know. The other day I found this avocado laying around from my neighbor's avocado tree. I don't know. It's so. Yeah, I don't think it's fully ripe yet. The inside is still kind of like. It's just not red and juicy. You want some fig?
I don't think they can have fig, but you can smell it, Money.
She loves fruit.
You ready?
You guys may or may not.
Oh no!
Money loves fruit.
I know what to give you. I bought you some last night at the grocery store.
What did I get you?
Aha! Blueberries!
Where's Money?
Money, it's blueberries.
Blueberries?
Blueberry?
Yeah.
Good girl.
Loves fruit.
Okay, Michi's turn. Michi, why are you licking your bowl? Blueberry. Yay!
That hesitation.
I know. Navi,
Will not take
she will not take it. But let's see if she's a changed dog today. Let's see. Maybe I can play tricks with her. Sit! Navi, sit! Navi, this is yummy. You really want it? You sure? I don't know. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. High five. Good girl. Sit. Navi, sit. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, she's gonna take it to her bed and leave it there.
You sure? Yummy. Navi, you have to bite it. There we go. Oh. Good girl. See, I knew you were a changed woman today.
Okay, my bangs are pretty greasy right now. But
Yes, they are.
yeah, they are, right? They're really greasy. But the reason why I'm not washing them, last time I had bangs, that's what I would do. I would just like wash the front section. But I feel like when my bangs are too clean, they don't look the way I want them to. They just look way too fresh. And I like when they have oil in it and they start kind of sticking together. It makes it look a little more piecey. So I'm gonna try this and see if this helps. It's just like dry shampoo powder. You know what I mean? But I've actually really been enjoying the bangs though. I mean, I have my moments where I'm like, I don't know if this looks right on me, but overall I think it just feels different, which I enjoy. I feel like I've had the same hairstyle for like way too long. So it's kind of nice for a little change. Okay, so I feel like that looks better, right? Cool.
Can we go, yeah?
Yes.
You guys, I said, I can't even finish it.
You said.
I said.
Survey said. Okay, get it
But I
out.
was laughing because I was like, okay, it sprinkles a little bit in LA and we're wearing rain boots.
It's serious.
It's not that serious, okay?
For a week now, I've been craving buffet. So we came tonight. I'm so happy. I love buffets. I don't care what anybody says. Even though the buffets aren't like great around this area, I feel like I just like the variety of food because you can have fries, you can have noodles, you can have rice, dumplings. I got some seafood, obviously fries, hash brown, fried rice, some noodles. These are just like mixed vegetables and a fish fillet. This is hot.
What food did you get? Oh, the crab?
The shrimp dumpling lacking a little bit though. Not gonna lie.
So good.
Oh my god, I fit in it. Look at this. Why don't you keep dropping my food? Look at this. Be quiet, don't bark. Navi.
Questions, inquiry.
Hi girls. Navi.
Oh, babe, you're not the fun one. I'm the fun one. You gotta play with me. You ready, buddy? Oh, I got your attention now. Navi.
Navi, why are you hiding? Go get him.
What is she doing?
Hey. She's like, you gonna make me dinner?
She said.
Michi needs 4 more minutes. Money, I think she reached her goal already. Ta-da! And Navi. Navi, come. Navi, come. Sit. Navi, sit. Yeah. Where's your thing? There's Michi. Michi, come. Sit. Yeah. Okay, girls. Okay. Wait, how do I? Oh, there it is. Come here, girl. You know you gotta wipe the paws. You don't know where those paws have been. Alright, go, go, go. So I want to show you guys something. But before I show you guys, I do want to say, please don't judge. So this is our printer that we've had since like 2012, I want to say, 12 or 13. The worst thing about this is the cable. Miso decided to have a buffet and go in it. Look at these bites. And it's like this throughout the whole cable. At this point, it's like, that's a safety hazard, you know? It's like a fire hazard. So we usually leave it unplugged now and we put it really high up where he can't get to it. But I'm just so glad I don't ever plug this in, because I feel like if this was plugged in and he bit it, some bad might happen. This little plastic protector on it, but as you can see, homeboy really wanted to get his time worth at the buffet, and he went in on this thing. And not just that, this is actually not the worst part. No, you don't, because he bit it. You guys see that, right? Like, he just chews it up and he just spits it up, like, or spits it out. He is such a jerk. It is you, sir. Why do you do that? Why do you do it? Huh, sir? Excuse me. Why are you so crazy? But you are so cute also. You are such a jerk. Like, out of all the rabbits that we've had throughout the years, every single one was very, very clean. They were very, very sweet and mellow. But this guy, not so much. You guys see all these poops that he kicks up and poops everywhere? He does it everywhere. Especially BB and Wawa, they were always so good about using the litter box. But this guy, nope. Just uses it wherever he wants to. There you are.
Start your computations.
Michi, come on. Okay, fine. Here. Okay, let's go. All right, come on. Let's go, let's go.
I think we're getting into a weird area.
Hello. Did I wake you? Okay, go to bed. Money down. Good girl. Yeah. And to end the night, a treat. Always ready to eat. Motivation.
It is 12:44 a.m. My bangs have become one bang. I don't know how it progressively got this oily since the last time we spoke. But yeah, I'm very tired and I feel delusional right now. I have been sitting here editing the Woman Launch 2 video and I think it turned out great. I am so glad that this time around I have much more time to work on this video because our first launch, everything happened so fast that I mean, I think the video turned out great, but still, like, if I can go back, I would have like changed a lot of things or added a lot of things. So this time around, I feel just much more, both Sophie and I like feel much more comfortable. And yeah, finally done with this video. It's 1 a.m. like I said, and I don't know, I feel delusional and I still have a lot to do. Aside from women's stuff, I still have things on my YouTube channel that I need to take care of, so I'm gonna do that now. But yeah, I thought I would sit down and close out this vlog and kind of talk to you guys about how I've been feeling lately. If I'm being completely honest, I have been feeling very, very overwhelmed. And I'm not saying this in a complaining way at all, but I want to share because I think maybe a lot of you guys are curious about like the truth of entrepreneurship. Is that a word? Entrepreneurship? Yes. I think it's really great as far as just being able to have control of your schedule, control, quote unquote, because sometimes you don't have control. It's just you are given so many roles as an entrepreneur that it's not just a one person thing, but it is because you are taking on everything. You do have to eventually reach out and get help. Luckily with women, we have 9 full-time employees, I believe, and you know, we have people that help with certain tasks, but when it comes to like video editing and stuff, like this falls on yourself, obviously. But yeah, I feel overwhelmed, but I also feel like this is really good for me. I feel like I'm gaining so much experience that I've always wanted to have, and I feel very proud of my team. I feel very proud of myself, and I feel like I'm constantly growing. This year has been a surprise in all aspects. So yeah, I think if you guys are curious about what it's like being an entrepreneur, I think there are lots of pros and cons, but the truth is a lot of the behind the scenes people don't know about because people only see your success or your highlights. But the reality is most of the nights or most of the days you're running around playing multiple roles. You're being your own social media marketer, you're being your own assistant because you don't have one and you're very lucky if you have one. You're doing all of your creative stuff, like you're the one thinking of the concept, you're also the one directing how to shoot it, and then you're the one editing it, and you're the one producing it, and you're the one posting it. So yeah, like it's really rewarding. I'm not gonna lie, it's really rewarding and I'm no way complaining, but the truth is it is a lot. And I think I've always kind of shied away from talking about that because I don't want anyone thinking that, oh, I'm complaining by any means. I mean, I've worked in different industries, you know, like my parents growing up, like we had a restaurant. I know exactly what that's like. I've worked in retail. I've also had a corporate job before. So I understand, and I will have to say, like, entrepreneurship out of all the other careers that I've had is one of the hardest because you're often feeling very alone, and you're often very confused too. You're very confused. You don't really have people that you can look to, and if you do, they're also just as confused as you are. So it's a lot of figuring things out, but nonetheless, it's a great journey. And like, what better job is there than to like be able to be yourself and like be able to run a business how you want it? So that's the true blessing behind it all. So yeah, anyways, that's it. Just thought I'd share that little bit with you guys. I'm gonna finish up on everything that I need to and prepare for launch tomorrow. yeah, if you guys did pick up any of the pieces from our woman launch too, thank you guys so much, and I can't wait for you to receive your pieces, and I hope that you guys love them. So yeah, good night guys. Mwah. Before I end the night, I kept telling myself I have to remember to share with you guys where I got my sweatshirt, because I've been obsessed with this sweatshirt, and it was gifted to me by Kristen. It says, "Love one another," which I thought was really, really sweet and a perfect representation of how she is as a person. I mean, I don't personally know her, but I've been following her for a while now, and she just seems like the sweetest person, and following her just makes me so happy because she's always posting like positive stuff. She's always like baking, showing her outfits, and she's just like, I don't know, whenever I look at her page or her stories and stuff, she just makes me feel so happy, and I love that she created this sweater. This sweater is so comfortable. It's like an oversized sweater in this pink mauve color. So make sure you guys check her out. Her Instagram is @KristenJohns, and her clothing company, or her, I guess her company, is called Kristen Made Inc. So definitely check her out on Instagram. She's the sweetest person ever. So thanks, Kristen, in case you were watching. I love this sweater so much. Okay, now I'm gonna finally shower and call it a night. Bye guys.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.